Alright guys, welcome back to What If I Was Reincarnated as Vegeta. I'm enjoying making these videos. I hope you're enjoying watching them. With all that being said, let's get to them. We cut to Beerus, who would be having dreams. It's been years since the Boo saga. Cell and everyone else, even Majin Buu, have all lived a peaceful life. As things kept going on, Beerus was having these dreams about a Super Saiyan God and about a bug man, a man named Cell, who can challenge him. He eventually woke up in a cold sweat. Beerus was really interested in this dream, this premonition, but he couldn't really remember what it was. As he was in the bath talking to Whis, he remembered a Super Saiyan God. Whis said, "What's that?" "That's who I was fighting in my dream, and that's who I need to find. How many Saiyans are left?" Whis would show Beerus and say, Vegeta, Goku, Nappa, and Raditz, and one other far off are left. And they could be useful, but I doubt they're a Super Saiyan God. Beerus said, I guess Frieza didn't wipe them all out when he blew up that planet. Maybe I have to wipe him out when I see him. Whis says, "You can't do that, sir. Vegeta defeated him." "Vegeta, really? That little runs I met became that strong? Interesting." Beerus said, smirking, "Well, I think it's time we pay them a visit." Beerus would go to visit Goku on King Kai's planet, like in canon. As Beerus goes to King Kai's world, we cut to Bulma's birthday party. Me, Nappa, and Raditz are all there, including Cell and the Cell Juniors, who have all grown up. And then we're all talking and having a good time, just enjoying ourselves. But suddenly, King Kai would decide to talk to Nappa. Not really me, because, well, ever since I got reincarnated, I haven't really been that bad. And even though I may have an attitude, it's not like I'm going to screw it up. But the people who could screw up the most in King Kai's mind is Goku, Nappa, and Raditz. As he talked to Nappa, King Kai began to describe everything. As Nappa looked around, Nappa was like, "Lord Beerus, But then suddenly he remembered. Back when he was looking after me, he remembered Beerus. Beerus made the king of all Saiyans bow to him, and even Frieza himself, the man above King Vegeta, bowed to him. This sent shivers down his spine. He remembered Beerus, and he remembered how strong he was. "Do you understand why you can't make anyone mad?" Nappa would nod yes. "I understand why. I need to keep everyone calm." King Kai would then sign off. As Nappa would walk up to me and explain the situation, me and Nappa agreed to try to keep things calm. As we waited, eventually Beerus would arrive. Beerus would look at us and ask, "Do any of you know anything about a Super Saiyan God?" I would smirk and say, "I've heard some legends here and there, but I think you should fight someone else first. Someone who's made of the DNA of the perfect warriors. Someone who's a bio-android." Beerus looked and said, "Bio-androids? Interesting. They were banned through most planets for being too dangerous to create, so this world doesn't have that law, or someone broke it. Either way, I'm down to fight them." Beerus smirked, as suddenly Cell walked up. Cell would whisper to me, "What the hell are you doing?" I would whisper, "You got this. Besides, just give him a good fight. You know he'll enjoy it." Cell looked up at him and said, "So you're Lord Beerus. I think it's time you and I fight each other, perfect being to perfect being." Beerus says, "I don't know if I consider myself perfect, but I'm up there," Beerus would say, laughing, as they both flew out into the sky and began to battle each other. Cell punched Beerus as Beerus punched him, and he could feel the power coming off of him. Beerus said, "Not bad, but you're no rival of mine." Cell said, "Oh yeah? How about now?" as he smirked and turned gold. The entire sky was shining with his golden form. As we all looked in amazement, Cell laughed and said, "Am I a rival now?" Beerus said, "Maybe, but don't get too cocky." As he kicked him down the ocean, Cell then flew up and kicked him back as they both began to battle each other with everything they got. At least everything for Cell. Beerus was definitely holding back. Beerus began to laugh. "So you're the golden warrior I had a dream about. A warrior that could challenge even me. Interesting. But let's see about that Super Saiyan God." Cell says, "Our battle's not over yet." "It already is. I've already won. I'm more powerful than you, but I can easily." Cell then punched him and said, "I don't care how strong you are. I don't care if this fight's already determined. It's not over until I say it's over. I fight at my best. I fight with everything I have, and I'll fight you right here, right now." but Cell was shocked. That just came out of nowhere. His body's controlling him. Beerus smirked and began to laugh. That's a side effect, huh? Cell would say, side effect? You think I don't know about Vegeta and you? Us gods have a sense about this. I couldn't tell if you could remember your old life or not. It's different for everyone. But you can. Tell me, can Vegeta? Old life, Cell said nervously. Beerus said, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. You're reincarnated, aren't you? Cell would then say, yeah, I am. Oh, well that's cool. Now, tell me about Vegeta. Does he know? He would go, yes. That's interesting. Usually a reincarnation happens right when they're born. But Vegeta, I've met them before and I didn't sense that. Maybe I lost my touch, or maybe he was reincarnated recently. That's very rare, but not impossible for a body to be taken over by reincarnation. So would say, yeah, hey, can we go back to fighting and stop talking about this? I mean, it's cool you're keeping my secret and all, but Beerus just begins to laugh. You want to fight, that's all you care about. You're similar to me. Sorry, I like to ramble. After this fight, how about you and I get a sundae? Cell says, I'd like that. I hear they're delicious. Beerus says, as then they got back to fighting.
Suddenly, as they were fighting, a giant orange arm appeared and grabbed Beerus, throwing him back onto the ship. As it was Piccolo and he turned orange. As he flew up, he said, mind if I join? Beerus was shocked. I have never heard of an orange Namekian. I guess that's some sort of potential unlock for him. I could tell because it doesn't look natural. He flew up as Piccolo flew up with him. As they began to battle, they began to form the Super Saiyan ritual on me after I wished to know what it was, even though I already knew because, well, I didn't want to blow my cover. And eventually, I flew up there. It was Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Orange Piccolo, and the Golden Cell versus Beerus. As we all looked at him, we were ready to fight. Beerus looked at us and said, you know, I think I have an idea. Since you're all so eager to fight, you'll all be so eager to die together. As he charged a massive ki blast and threw it at all of us. As Piccolo charged up a special beam cannon, I charged up a Gallic gun. And Cell charged up a perfect Kamehameha. We all hit the ki blast with everything we got, pushing it with all of our might. As Beerus pushed it back, Beerus said, you're full of strong fighters. I will commend you. However, if I kept you alive, you'd be a threat to my title. I can't let that stand. Beerus pushed the ki blast further and further down. I yelled in my head, this wasn't supposed to happen. He was supposed to spare us. I won't let you destroy my world! As I pushed it with everything I got, we all did. We pushed the ki blast straight into space. Beerus barely dodged it, as then he laughed. Good. You know what? I like this planet, and I like its people. Piccolo said, you were just gonna destroy us. I was joking. Now, let's finish this off. It took a lot of energy for you guys to deflect that. But I'm glad you did. This world would be so boring if it was just a smothering rock in space, he said as he chuckled, and we all began to battle. But as we battled, our stamina began to run out. Cell was the first one out since he fought Beerus in the beginning. As it was just down to me and Piccolo, Beerus said, well, I commend you guys, but without him, there's no way you can win. Maybe so, but it's not over till it's over. Isn't that right, Piccolo? Piccolo nods, so that's right. Let's hit him with everything we got, Vegeta. Piccolo began to shoot ki blast after ki blast after ki blast at Beerus, but he dodged all of them, and he said, are you trying to hit me? Piccolo said no. What do you mean no? As he looked around, he saw the ki blasts that were just sitting there around him. As Piccolo said, Hellzone Grenade, and they all hit him. As they all hit him, I charged in and punched Beerus in the back with everything I got, and charged a Big Bang Attack! As it hit Beerus right into the face. But it did nothing. Beerus simply smirked with glee. Oh, is that all you got? You're like babies throwing a tantrum. Ants against a monster. No matter what you do, you can't win. Then he punched Piccolo, sending him down to earth. As it was just me, Beerus said, you weren't the strongest of the two. I'm surprised you lasted the longest. Maybe you have a lot of knowledge about me. How much did you know about me in my old life? Old life? Yes, spit it out. Well, you were a TV show in my old life. Beerus looked at me shocked, but then he smirked. I see. Well, there are infinite other realities. Sure, this reality has a certain number of universes, but there are other realities. It would make sense that one reality would be a TV show. But I guarantee you this is no show, and you have no plot armor. And I could easily erase you. As he held up his hand in my face and charged up an Akai, he said, "Do you know what this is? It's an Akai. So be good, and don't destroy my precious universe." Then he stopped charging it, because otherwise I'll have no yummy food to eat, as he laughed. "Now come on, eat with me, Vegeta." I turned back to base and nodded, as we flew down, and I began to eat with Beerus.
As we're going to leave things off, hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Peace out. Love you all.